Have you ever wondered what words native English speakers use that you won't find in a textbook? Let's dive in. Welcome to English Unfiltered, the podcast that teaches you the English native speakers *actually use. I'm your host, and today we're exploring some cool, quirky, and incredibly useful words that will make you sound more natural. We'll go through each word's pronunciation, its meaning, and how to use it in a real conversation. Ready? Let's get started. Our first word is janky. Janky. It's an adjective that means something is of poor quality, unreliable, or just doesn't work well. Imagine your Wi-Fi is slow and keeps disconnecting. You could say, "My Wi-Fi is so janky today, I can't even watch a video." Native speakers love this word because it's a fun, informal way to describe anything that's broken or low quality, from an old car to a buggy piece of software. It's more playful than saying it's broken. So next time your old printer acts up, you can just say, "Ugh, this printer is so janky." Okay, let's move on to our next word, finagle, F-E-O-N-A-G-L, finagle. This is a verb, and it means to get something in a clever or slightly sneaky, dishonest way. It's not about doing something seriously illegal, but more about using your cleverness to achieve a result. For example, she managed to finagle a free upgrade to business class. We use it when someone has cleverly maneuvered a situation to their advantage. It has a slightly mischievous tone. If you manage to get the last slice of pizza by distracting your friends, you could say you finagled it. It's a great word for those tricky little wins in life. Next up, we have a fantastic word, gobsmacked, G-O-B-S-M-C-K-T, gobsmacked. This is an adjective, and it means you are utterly amazed, shocked, or astounded. It's like being so surprised you don't know what to say. For instance, I was completely gobsmacked when I heard he had won the lottery. This word is originally British English, but it's now widely understood and used in American English too, especially to add a bit of drama or humor. It's much stronger than just saying surprised. If someone tells you some unbelievable news, you can reply, "Wow, I'm gobsmacked." Let's transition to our fourth word, nitty-gritty, N-I-T-T-Y-G-Y, nitty-gritty. This is a noun, and it refers to the most important, practical details of a subject or situation. It's the core of the matter. Imagine you're starting a new project. Your boss might say, "Okay, let's get down to the nitty-gritty and figure out the budget." Native speakers use this phrase when they want to skip the general overview and focus on the essential, sometimes boring details. It signals that it's time to get serious and talk about what really matters. So, when you're ready to discuss the important stuff, you can say, "Let's get to the nitty-gritty." Our next word is a personal favorite, flummoxed, F-L-U-M-O-X-C-D. Flummoxed, it's an adjective, and it means to be completely confused or bewildered. It's a step above confused. If you're flummoxed, you really have no idea what is happening or what to do. For example, the difficult puzzle left him totally flummoxed. It's a fun, slightly old-fashioned word that has made a comeback. We use it to describe a state of total confusion in a slightly humorous way. If a friend asks you a question and you have no answer, you could say, honestly, I'm flummoxed. Moving on, let's talk about the word schmooze, C-H-M-O-O-E. Schmooze. This is a verb, and it means to talk informally with someone, especially in a way that is friendly but not sincere, usually to gain some advantage. It's all about networking and making connections, but in a very chatty, informal way. Think of a big corporate party. You might see someone and say, "He's over there schmoozing with the CEO." We often use it when we see someone trying to get ahead by being overly friendly with important people. It's not always negative, but it does imply that the conversation has a purpose behind it. All right, our seventh word for today is kerfuffle. K-A-R-F, flelly, kerfuffle. This is a noun, and it describes a commotion or fuss, especially one caused by a disagreement. It's usually about something minor and not a serious fight. For instance, there was a bit of a kerfuffle over who should pay the bill. This word is great because it sounds exactly like what it is: a small, slightly silly disturbance. It's a light-hearted way to describe a minor conflict. So, if your friends are having a small argument about which movie to watch, you can call it a kerfuffle. Let's look at another one: bodega, bodega, bodega. In many American cities, especially New York City, a bodega is a small corner convenience store, often selling groceries, sandwiches, and coffee. It's a huge part of city life. You might hear someone say, "I'm just running down to the bodega to grab some milk." While the word originally comes from Spanish, meaning storeroom or wine cellar, in American English it specifically refers to these beloved neighborhood shops. They are more than just stores, they're community hubs. So if you're in a city like New York, don't call it a convenience store, call it a bodega to sound like a local. Next, we have the word doozy. Doozy. This is a noun used to describe something that is outstanding or extraordinary of its kind. It can be either positive or negative. For example, if you had a very difficult exam, you could say, "Wow, that math test was a real doozy." Or, if you see a beautiful sunset, you might say, "Look at that sunset, it's a doozy." Native speakers use it to add emphasis and show that something is particularly intense, challenging, or impressive. It's a very versatile and informal word that adds a lot of color to your sentences. And for our final word today, let's learn lackadaisical, elapsicdaisical. It's a long one. This adjective means lacking enthusiasm and determination. Carelessly lazy. It describes someone who isn't putting in much effort. For instance, his lackadaisical attitude towards his studies is why he's getting poor grades. We use this word to criticize someone's lazy or indifferent approach to something important. It's a bit more formal and descriptive than just saying lazy. If you see a team playing without any energy, you could describe their performance as lackadaisical. And that's a wrap for today's episode. We've covered janky, finagle, gobsmacked, nitty-gritty, flummoxed, schmooze, kerfuffle, bodega, doozy, and lackadaisical. I hope you feel more confident and ready to try these words out. They are guaranteed to make your English sound more natural and interesting. Which of these words was your favorite? Or maybe you have another quirky English word you love. Drop a comment below and let me know. I love reading your responses. Thanks for tuning in to English Unfiltered. Don't forget to follow or subscribe for more lessons, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye for now.